Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I am going to talk about a couple of things real quick, and I'm going to tell you what, I feel good today. I've been sick for like 5 days, and so I'm ready to start making videos. A lot of times when you talk a lot when you're sick, you start coughing, and it makes you have to do a lot of editing, what should have been a good video in the first place. So anyhow, I just want to cover a couple of things I think is real important, y'all. I talked to a guy earlier today. He's talking about possibly coming into my business. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I hope he does. But it doesn't really matter. All you gotta do is tell people what you think and what you know, and we're all going down the same path, y'all. Even if he doesn't get my business, of course I want him to exceed and hope him well. Obviously. But he mentioned a couple of things, and we went to our family get together and for Christmas, and I'm free from a job, and that alone is a blessing right by itself. I get to see my grandma, 88-year-old lady. She said a couple funny things and stuff like that. She's a really sharp lady. I don't take this stuff for granted. All my family are getting older. As far as my dad, he's got Parkinson's, excuse me, Parkinson's disease, and these little things like that. You just don't want to take it for granted. The whole point is, y'all. 3 years ago, I would have been working 65 hours a week. If I would have gotten able to go, if I would have been able to go, it would have made me swap my days off to make time to make it up for there. And see what I'm saying? It would have throws everything off just because of my family get together. And y'all, it's just a blessing every day. I love it. I absolutely love freedom, but I appreciate this. It's like I said so many times before. I'm usually the first one there at the family get together, and I'll stay until we're the last ones to walk out. And I love that. I love that. It means a lot. And I'm gonna tell y'all, it is worth fighting to get all freedom with an online business. Okay. Now what I'm gonna cover right now, y'all, it may be titled Exitus Elite because that's the business I'm doing, or Power Lead System, something. It's universal. I don't even care what business you're doing. You need to listen to the couple things I'm gonna say right here in just a second. Number one, okay, 2017 is coming up. A lot of people thinking, oh, I'm ready to roll, blah blah blah, just gets us next week out and stuff like that. I kind of think like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I really, to me, if I'm gonna wait a week or 2 weeks to start, hell, I'm just making excuses for the next 2 weeks. Go ahead and put the hammer down in the first place. A guy I was talking to earlier today, he's talking about mindset. And something I really thought of thinking about is you need to think like a leader. Once I decide that this business, whatever this business is what I'm going to do, I'm excited about it. I've done the research and I've maybe talked to a couple of people for a few days. I know this is what I'm going to do. I look to see are other leaders around me that are going to do it, and maybe I'll be able to provide some really good excited Facebook groups that get them to, and maybe some good share codes with it. Those are the things I'm looking for when I get into a business. What kind of environment are these people that I'm bringing in going to be able to have access to? What I'm saying? That's really, really important to me. But once I made that decision, once I decide that this business is what I'm going to do, becoming a beast in that business is simply a given. I don't have to question, well, I wonder if this is going to work, or I don't think like that, y'all. Not even questionable. I won't let it be otherwise. That is how I think. Do you? It will be according to your belief. If I'm starting a business and if I don't feel like from the get-go that I'm going to blow the damn doors off of it, I probably am not ready for it. It's not the right business. Something's wrong, because I'm damn sure going to make sure that when I get into a business, I'm going to go as hard as I can. I'm going to run off the momentum. I'm going to run off the excitement. I'm going to run off the enthusiasm. I'm going to aim at goals for getting on page one inside of YouTube. I'm going to be killing Facebook in the Facebook groups, and I'm going to bring in a lot of people, and I'm going to make momentum, and then I'm going to run with that momentum. I understand. This is my game plan. It is a given. It's, what I'm saying? And this is the thing, y'all. Once you learn to think correctly, everything else doesn't even matter. So many people, I'm going to go down to the next post right here. I'm not going to read all this. This is just simple rules, right? There is beauty in simplicity. I want y'all to understand this right here, y'all. Online business is worth fighting for. Believe me. For most people, it can be so much closer than you realize. Most people assume that it's hard because not many truly get freedom from it. Okay? That's the truth. Out of all the thousands of people that probably get it, how many actually get true freedom? Don't really see a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Well, so it says most people assume, it's a terrible word, that it's hard because not many truly get freedom from it. That's not true. People assume, again, that it must be hard. My ex-boss man, Mr. Ward, told me that assume is a bad word. Okay? People assume that it must be hard. They are the ones that complicate things. In their mind, they're already putting the blocks up to screw themselves over. They're just, well, you know what? I like this business. I've seen some people succeeding, but you know what? There ain't a lot of people getting freedom and all in general in online business. It must be tough. It must be a lot of things I got to learn. You know, that's the mindset that you're creating for yourself. Now, let me ask you something. If you think that way, well, here it is. It will be according to your belief. It is exactly like you think it is. Why? Because you perceive it to be that way. You make it that way. If you're doubting yourself that you're going to succeed, guess what? You've already screwed yourself over. When you get so used to applying action that it's comfortable, it's like breathing. Me doing a video is easier than me cooking something from a little boy that I do every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care what people think anymore. You know, and that's what I'm saying. When you get to so fluid and the answers, because people are, one of the questions they're asked is, well, what am I going to do videos on all the time, right? Well, you know, to be honest, when you apply action a lot, all the time, you get a lot of answers to things that other people don't know the answer for because they've never applied action like you have. You get to see how things really are and how they work. So you've got all day long that I can go right now in the Power Lead Systems Facebook group. There's no doubt in my mind. Pick 5 people easily, post up there what I think and answer their questions for them. I can friend them. I can put them in a little group right here, y'all. Just a little group, a group of just those people. And I can babysit them and tell them what I think. Tell them what I know about online business. I absolutely could. I know I could. And just answering the questions from here, almost every question they have, even though I was taking it for granted, those are great answers that I can do posts about and I can do videos about. And that's the kind of content that a lot of people, you know, it's not hard, y'all. It's really not hard. The number one thing that you can do to help your people to make a name for yourself, not just succeeding, but you know, to become someone that people want to connect with, is when you apply action and learn the answers, and then go give the answers in the Facebook groups. And it's going to be obvious you know the answer. It's just obvious. It stands out. So much comes into this business by applying action. Okay, now I want you to listen to this. The true path is not complicated at all. I want you to listen to this, y'all. Just simple rules. Find a business you believe in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It is really hard to do a lot of videos on things that you don't believe in. You know, I mean, you're going to have a hard time. I've said it before. It's almost like faking to somebody that you love them. You know, it's like lying to them. It's going to be like trying to write a poem to someone that you don't love, and it's supposed to be a really depth love poem. It's not going to happen. You're going to struggle. It's going to be hard. You're going to be the first one to quit if it hits any roadblocks. The business makes a difference. Ironically, which business doesn't matter. It's what you perceive. Why? It will be according to your belief. That's why it's so important that you find something that you believe in. If I'm not excited about it, y'all, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to tell you. And I don't see me ever changing that. I really don't. Okay. No, if I am not getting out and getting seen, I'm not going to grow. No, if I am not getting out and getting seen, I am not going to grow. Okay. That's a strong one right there. Because some of y'all, some people love to sit in that Facebook group for that brand new group you got. It's got, you know, all these 8, 10, 12,000 people in it, and they're all in the business. So why are you wasting the whole day there? Your business is not going to grow if you're sitting in this place that everybody's already in it. If I had to choose between 15 minutes a day of getting out to where maybe you're not comfortable with it. I don't really care. But that's the pond. You see what I'm saying? Getting out to Facebook groups or whatever it may be, people who are not in your business. And then most of y'all spend the rest of the day playing in that Facebook group where you're cheerleaders for someone else who's bringing in the people. It's wrong thinking. When I'm in a business starting, y'all, I'm going to put the hammer down. I'm going to tell you, I may not even be in that Facebook group that much because I'm laying the hammer down, putting the work in, and getting seen. I know that's how I think. And the sad part is, most of y'all got your mentality wrong. 15 minutes of getting out to people who's not in the business at most some of y'all. And then the rest of the time, I'm just going to hang around with everybody else who's already in the business. You're much better to take the 15 minutes where the groups full of the people are already in it and spend the rest of the day getting out to the people who are not doing that business. Want to know how your lead numbers come up? That's it right here. Once you learn to get comfortable applying action, and this section right here, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. When you get comfortable getting out and getting seen by people who are not in your business and make that a daily routine, I'm gonna tell you, you can't stop the business from growing. You can't hold it in. It's gonna blow the doors off. And then at the end of the day, when I was still pressed on time working in a restaurant, what I would do is right before I went to bed, I would pop in the Facebook group. At that time, it was Automated Wealth Network. Right before it's time to go to bed, and I would check to see if any of my new people I brought in needed anything, and I'd welcome them to the group real quick, and I'd be done. That's what that 15 minutes should have been, not the other way around. Do not get your priorities wrong. Okay. So number one, find a business you believe in. Number two, if I am not getting out and getting seen, I am not going to grow. That is a given. That should be that. Your sponsor shouldn't have to tell you that. You should have a lack. This understanding should not be a lack of understanding of this. You should already know this. Okay. Number three, understand that people join people. Your business is nothing but a page with a bunch of zeros on it. There's no money being made. Your business is just a business. It's a blank page. Whatever it becomes is because of you. People join people. It will be according to your belief. I can do this all day long. Every couple lines point back up here. People join people, right? Understand that people join people and stop trying to take yourself out of the equation. A funnel and autoresponder emails are only tools. This is a big one for lots of people that they need to understand. Okay. Now, if you really think about this, y'all, I know a lot of y'all, you would love to get into this business, whatever it is. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to do great. They're not going to know who I am. They're never going to get a chance to meet me personally. I'm going to hide behind a funnel and brand someone else. And then we're going to have an autoresponder email going out. And I could walk right past them. They wouldn't even know who I am. People join people. Once you quit taking you out of the equation, someone's got somebody to connect. And if you believed in the business in the first place, and you believed it, you're really going to put the work in, y'all. You're going to do this, then this changes for you. This is the difference. Let me tell you how much of a tool. I love Power Lead systems. I'm not putting out what it does for me. I know how to use it correctly. I use it for my primary businesses. It's exactly what I do it for. But I brand myself in it so people can connect with me. But I'm gonna tell you what, Power Lead systems right now, if they were gone tomorrow, which I know there ain't no chance of that, to be honest. It's a rock solid business. But if they were gone tomorrow, I could literally go right here to YouTube, do videos like I'm doing right now, and down below in the description, have straight sign up page with nothing else. Sign up page directly to Exitus itself, and I know damn well I would still get sign-ups in it. I love Power Lead systems, and I love what it does for me. It's a great way for me branding myself. People connecting with me. You know what I'm saying? This page is nothing but that, really. It's a huge part of my business. But if it wasn't there, I understand it's just tools that I still use. It is me the person doing the video that's making this business. That's how much I understand. My tools make up 30% of my business, which is really me in the tools. That's exactly what I am. You understand what I'm saying? But even if I didn't have them, there's no excuse for me not to make it. I'm going to make it either way. I already know that. Okay? So don't take the person out and expect the tools to do everything for you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Tools help a lot, but they are still just tools. You are your business. It is you. Your page is nothing more than a bunch of zeros without you in it. Just remember that. I don't care what the business is. That's a fact. Focus at one way, y'all. This is real important. This should be the Tim Chisanis rule, because that's who I got it from, and it changed my life. It really did. Focus at one way of getting out to the people. Focus one way of getting out to the people. Which way doesn't really even matter. Focus on one way and master that one way. I don't care what it is. Facebook, YouTube. If you want to do some text messaging, they've got something new that came out. Whatever. I don't even care. Every avenue that you would possibly think about going, someone in online business has already got freedom and mastered that way. You know what I'm saying? It won't matter which avenue you take. Obviously, Facebook can make you rich. Obviously, YouTube can make you rich. Obviously, solo ads can make you rich. Obviously, solo ads with email marketing. Everything. It doesn't matter how you do it. It's a matter of you focusing on one way specifically. Focus it one way and master that one way. So you're getting the lead numbers, the results that you're looking at supposed to be getting. You're assuming you're getting the results that you expect to get, the results that you deserve from putting the work in. Till you learn the answers and you master that way. There's a big difference between mastering something and something I kind of do on the side. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can post on groups in Facebook and I get a few leads. It's a little farther than mastering Facebook and getting stupid amount of leads. Get lead numbers so high that, it's like right now. I know good and well, y'all. I'm not even trying real hard on Facebook, and I'm getting 60 leads plus. I know that. I've done this on quite a few days this week, right? Out of those 60 plus leads, they're not converting for me. What am I doing? I need to address the issue. I needed to change a few things. But y'all, there's nothing wrong with how I'm getting out to the people. I can tell you that. Exitus Elite is $1,000 business. People on Facebook in groups like cheap or free. That's just how it goes. So instead of me focused directly at Exitus Elite like this, I'm having to change a few things around. Nothing wrong with this. This is perfect for my YouTube. This is absolutely what I want. I want to be first in front, foremost is Exitus Elite. Then here's a funnel they can use, and this is Power Lead Systems. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want for YouTube. But in the Facebook world, y'all, I'm better off to use Yellow Brick Road with a landing page for me. They get to see who I am at least. Then they connect right here and go through the Yellow Brick Road, because Yellow Brick Road has a front-end business that is free and a really good Facebook group they can connect with. And I'm going to put the work in there. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm making it work for me, and I'm going to get a percentage of these people to come back. But, why do I need to change things? Why am I addressing things? Because I've gotten over 100 leads and they're not converting from Facebook. That's when you take your actions. That's when you learn from it. That's what you do in a business. You address issues and you learn from it. You make it work for you. Whatever that is, you make it work for you. So what am I doing? I got to evolve. I got to try different things. My YouTube this is perfect. I will not change this at all. I'm smiling from ear to ear. I know what it can do for me. But in the world of Facebook, it needs to change. So what am I doing? I change it. So anyhow, focus on one way, getting out to the people. Which way doesn't really even matter. Focus on one way and master that one way. Been sick this week. I apologize. Know, and these are big letters, that you're not going to quit and learn from everything that you do. Good or bad doesn't even matter. Both are valuable. Know that you're not going to quit, y'all. If I know that I'm going to focus at one way of getting out, and I'm focusing on a business that I believe in, and if I understand that if I'm not getting seen, I'm not going to grow, and if I understand if I don't take me out of the equation and that my tools are just tools, and I'm not going to quit. I know I'm not going to quit. Do you see anywhere that's missing? There's the chance of failure is going to be for me failing in one of those things I just stated. The game plan is set. This is it. Know what I'm saying? This is it. If you focus at this and quit thinking that I've got to learn to do 10 different things and just stay focused on what I just said just then, it'll change your life. You'll change your life. Have you ever heard this before, y'all? This is when you take a magnet and you got it in your hands, right? And you're pointing, and these are your goals. Your goals are right up here in front of you. This is freedom, y'all. This is number one on the leaderboards. This is freedom. This is making 7, 10, 12,000. My goal now is 20,000 a month in Exitus Elite. I made 6,000 last week in Exitus Elite alone, not including Power Lead Systems. I made $1,822 in Power Lead Systems, but I'm not even counting that. My goal is 20,000 this month. I know some of y'all that sounds crazy, right? That's where I'm at right now. I'm at that point. And what am I doing? I'm holding this big ass magnet in my hand, and I'm pointing right here in one direction. I'm not pointing here, pointing here, pointing here, pointing here, pointing here, pointing here. Just turn it around like I'm damn flying around a circle or something, holding a magnet. And there's every little metal shaving that's way out here, y'all, way out here, wherever these goals are. These little metal shavings, those are your goals. That's you reaching it. The magnet's pulling it in. The problem is you're not staying focused. The magnet's coming. Here's first on the leaderboard. It's right here. It's going. You're going to stop because you quit focusing in that direction, and let's point over here for a while. Well, if you'd stayed focused, what would have happened? It would have reached you. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Focus it one way, getting out, getting seen, learn to master that. Have your goals for y'all. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. This should all be a given. You learn so much by applying action, y'all. I'm telling you, everything makes sense when you apply action. And what I just said to y'all is cutting off so much of the fat that's not necessary. So much of this thick crap that everybody assumes that goes with all the 95,000 things I need to learn before I can make any money. It's not. It's going to be according to your belief. Find something you believe in and stay focused. Keep it simple. And this is going to work. I'm telling you. Okay? Know that you're not going to quit and learn from everything that you do. Good or bad doesn't even matter. Both are valuable. Y'all, anyone that takes what I just said here and take it to heart will know that this is the path you need to take. Your actions you take are exactly the actions that will make everything work for you your way. It's not theory. It's not something I read. It's not somebody else's way. It's your way. How did you get your way? By applying the action. You're putting the puzzle pieces together. You figured out how to put the links together. This is you. You've done that. And sometimes it takes screwing up for you to get those pieces right. That's your way. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know of a better way to learn to make it work your way than applying action when you don't know the answers. And learn the answers while you're going. And then when you learn something that way, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, everything you learn that way sticks to you like glue. It don't leave you ever. It'll always be, it's dug in your brain. It's not something you read with some theory by somebody else who made it in a certain way. It's the way that you learned and found out and you figured out in the process and it made it work. Like I just said, how many leads have I got? They ain't converting. What's the problem? Okay, I need to address it. I've learned something. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think I'll ever quit learning. That's what someone in a business world does. Why would online business be any different? It won't. I would have given anything for someone to have laid this out to me this way when I first started. I was blessed with a knack for figuring things out that I am passionate about and not quitting till I got it. So that's me. That's the honest truth. I thank God that God gave me that. God is the one that gave me that. I had a burn in me that I couldn't sleep. And 65 hours a week, y'all, I don't know how I put the time together. Having a little boy that lives with me, put the time together and got all this to work at the same time. I don't know. I don't. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I quit sleeping. I didn't even need sleep. I needed this business and to figure it out more than I needed sleep. Thank God I figured it out. Take what I said above and stick with it and watch. And which business you believe in that you pick to do doesn't even matter. It's what you think about it. It's your perception. And like I said, y'all, last time, think like a leader. Once I decide that this business, whatever this business is what I am going to do, becoming a beast in that business is simply a given, not even questionable. Not even questionable. I won't let it be otherwise. That is how I think. Do you? It will be according to your beliefs. I'm going to go ahead and end this video, y'all. I hope that, I know it's a little bit longer. Y'all, I'm telling you, I gave you the answers. I gave you the answers. Take it and digest what I just told you and cut the crap it out. Just get the fat off the meat, man. Just throw it away. Get it away. And focus what I just said. And it's going to make a difference. Okay? Now, if you're in Exitus Elite, then you need Power Lead Systems. Click the link down below. If you're not in either and you're looking for a business that's absolutely life-changing, 40K in 30 days ain't no joke. I'm going to tell you that. 3 months later, I'm still doing it, almost 3.5 months, something like that. 6K this week ain't no joke, or last week. Take it seriously. Find a business you believe in, and just make it work. If you need anything, y'all, click the link down below. This is all I do for a living, and be a dad for a 9-year-old little boy. My phone number's down below. If you need anything, just get in touch with me. Appreciate it.